If you only knew the power of the dark side.
I find the bad guys are often interesting. You know, since Darth Vader, I guess I've still exploring that energy in myself.
I am your father.
I tied my own shoes once. It is an overrated experience.
All over the world, people respond to coming to America. You know, oh, you're the king, Jafar Jafar. You know, it's not the grand, complicated work that gets the attention. It's the simple work, and I think that's appropriate.
We shall return to Zamunda at once.
I will not leave without Lisa.
James is a brilliant man, a brilliant, brilliant man. I hope one day I can be respected like that man is respected in this industry.
That hairball is my son.
Nobody's sitting there saying, voiced by James Earl Jones. I think if you get the audience thinking about whose voice it is, you've made a big mistake.
Who now is your father if it is not me?
With his unmistakable baritone voice, James brought depth to all the characters he played.
The force is strong in this one.
They often ask me to say lines from Star Wars, and I know none of them. I never memorized them. I have you now, Obi-Wan is the only one.
I have you now.
James actually told us he wasn't George Lucas's only choice for the voice of Darth Vader.
He thought of Orson Welles, of course, at first, but he knew that people knew that voice very well, and that it would be distracting from the character if he got Orson. So he got me, a Mississippi boy raised in Michigan, right? So that any regionality I might have abandoned or shaken, gotten rid of. And I was a voice then that nobody knew.
I sense something, a presence I've not felt since...
Star Wars was created by the kids who saw it 10 times, you know. Why they like Darth Vader, I don't know. My son hates him. And when he first heard it when he was 3, it scared him. And he couldn't understand why his father was contributing to the evil.
But Jones's voice went from menacing to kind as Mufasa in The Lion King.
One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.
Lion King, I think, is a beautiful movie. My job was to try to evoke not only King Regal, but the father real.
And so, we are all connected in the great circle of life.
What we achieved was a doting father with a very dopey grin on his face. The dopey grin is mine. Only I grin like that. You know?
James is also the guy who said this dozens of times each day.
This is CNN.
I have a voice that probably suggests that I know what I'm talking about, and I have not a clue.
My wife can tell when somebody's on a voiceover. I can't tell. I can't tell when it's me, you know. My son can tell.
Yet the man who voiced these iconic lines actually struggled with a speech impediment as a boy.
I'm a stutterer. I didn't talk from the age of 8 to 14, actually 6 to 14, and I rediscovered the power of speech, and then they couldn't shut me up. The best work of my life has been recorded, except in the memory of people who saw it. I'm totally satisfied with it.